We are seeing in Latin America at the moment a seismic shift in the political landscape, something that many analysts are referring to as the rise of a pink tide. By that, they're referring to a rise of leftist leaders in all of the major economies in Latin America. This has created concerns for our clients who are worried about the different policies and implementation of different structures in those economies. We anticipate in the region 4 major obstacles that our clients are going to encounter during the course of the next 2 to 3 years. First is an emerging disputes landscape between the sovereign nations in the region and multinational and local large corporations. The policies that are being espoused by some of these governments are making this an inevitable collision. Secondly, the ugly face of corruption will again show up in Latin America. It never went anywhere, but we really think that onerous spectre is really going to shadow many of the business operations in the region. Third, insolvency will become an issue. The headwinds are taking place at a global level, but we feel that given the nature of the current administrations, it will particularly have an adverse effect in Latin America. And finally, on a more positive note, the nature of the new administrations can probably be described more as a greener movement, more similar in many ways to Scandinavian politics, with a real focus on energy transition, diversity issues, women's rights, indigenous rights, etc. The important message that we try to get out to our clients is that it's not about looking at risk per se in Latin America. Rather, it's really important not just to break it down on a basis of a country, but look at very much the local level, what's happening in a specific region where our clients will be operating. Even if that's looking at a village, a pueblo, the advantage we have at FTI Consulting is we have our teams in those locations. We don't fly in from Europe, the United States, Asia, etc., to try and address specific markets. But we have our teams full-time on the ground in many of the most important jurisdictions in Latin America. That on-the-ground presence gives us a really important credibility with our clients in understanding the nuances, the languages, the cultures that exist in each one of the unique Latin American countries. Our prediction from a geopolitical point of view is this wave will pass on like it has previously, and we'll see more of a return to geopolitical normality. However, the smart money realizes prices are down at the moment, whether it's in the mining sector, oil and gas, infrastructure, manufacturing. That smart money is now seeing the opportunity to buy because of all the doom and gloom that you see in different publications around the world. They know when they come to FTI Consulting in Latin America, we'll be able to hold their hand and ensure that both their businesses on the ground are protected and set up for success, but also their headquarters will have the comfort of knowing they're dealing with a global trusted brand like FTI Consulting.